today's class I am going to discuss about placenta, then umbilical cord, about the pregnancy period, parturition and lactation. So first I am going to discuss about placenta. Placenta forms a connection. Placenta forms a connection between mother and developing embryo or developing fetus. What are the term embryo? Our term fetus or fetus. FOETUS. ये दुईटी शब्द हम केतବେଳେ व्यवहार करिबा गोटे टर्म होला हमर conception our term होछि parturition. Conception means the female conceive a child, that is the date of fertilization. जो दिन ठार आपर जायगोट फॉर्मेशन होबा आरंभ होला सेही दिन होछि द डेट ऑफ कंसेप्शन, दैट इज द इनिशियल डेट ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी पीरियड, इनिशियल डेट ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी पीरियड. Parturition, which means child birth. So from conception up to parturition, जो टाइम पीरियड में पाउछे, that is the embryonic developmental period, but our pregnancy period, the period which is about 9 months, the period which is about 9 months, 9 months of embryonic development, but that is the pregnancy period. ताले मन रखो 9 months approximately तो हम 36 weeks. So 9 into 4, 1 month approximately 4 weeks. So 9 into 4 equal to 36 weeks. So approximately 36 weeks by 9 months we found the development of the baby inside the mother's uterus. That is the pregnancy period. So from conception up to 8 weeks, from conception up to 8 weeks, at that time you used the term embryo. From 9th week, नवम सप्ताह ठारू up to the completion of the last month, that is 36, sorry, up to the completion of the last week, that is 36 week. From 9th week, from 9th week up to the completion of the 36th week, at that time you used the term fetus. From conception up to 8 weeks, at that time we used the term embryo. From the initiation of 9th week up to the completion of pregnancy period, approximately up to the completion of the 36th week, at that time we used the term fetus or fetus. अच्छा, तो हम कहू से placenta that forms a connection in between mother and embryo or fetus or fetus. So it forms a connection between fetus and mother. We previously discussed about the formation of a placenta. Actually, chorionic villi is the placenta. On the surface of a chorion, formation of a number of finger-like projections. Those finger-like projections are called as a chorionic villi, which penetrate or buried into the endometrium of the uterine wall. That is the placenta, through which the embryo or fetus, which is attached to the wall of the uterus of the mother. So placenta forms a connection, a firm connection between mother and fetus. Look at this diagram. This is the chorion. Here, formation of a number of finger-like projections called chorionic villi. Chorionic villi is the placenta, which buried into the endometrium of the uterine wall, or penetrate into the endometrium of uterine wall, or wall of uterus. So, the chorionic villi is also called placenta. This is the diagram of fetus. Look at this diagram. A cord that is called umbilical cord. Umbilical cord, which is also formed of blood vessels. Umbilical cord that forms a connection between the navel of fetus and the placenta of mother. Umbilical cord that is formed of blood vessels, which forms a connection between the navel of fetus and the placenta of mother. Through umbilical cord, transfer of nutrients and oxygen from the mother's blood through placenta and then umbilical cord to the blood of fetus. And in return, transfer of waste products from the blood of fetus through umbilical cord and then to placenta of mother, then to the blood of mother. Become maternal. So now we discuss about placenta, types of placenta, function of placenta. So we know that placenta that helps in the attachment of embryo, mainly the blastula or blastocyst, to the endometrium of the uterine wall for further development. In case of human beings, the placenta, it is called as deciduate placenta. Deciduate placenta, hemoporial placenta, and discoidal placenta. So, वर्तमान जानिबा in case of human beings why the placenta is called deciduate, hemoporial, and discoidal. Deciduate means here the placenta that forms an intimate connection. The placenta forms an intimate connection between the fetus or the fetus and the mother. At the time of parturition or at the time of childbirth, when the baby leads to birth, then the separation of fetal tissue and maternal tissue, or maternal uterine tissue and fetal tissue, the separation of there is damage of blood vessels present at the wall of uterus and bleeding takes place. So the placenta that is called deciduate placenta, which forms an intimate connection between the uterine wall of the mother and fetus. So at the time of parturition, at the time of childbirth, we found bleeding. But in case of non-primate mammals, the placenta is called non-deciduate. And in case of non-primate mammals, we found a loose connection, not an intimate connection, a loose connection between mother's uterine wall and fetus. So at the time of parturition, no bleeding takes place. Hemoporial placenta. In case of human beings, also called hemoporia. We previously know the word hemo is derived from hematology, which means study of blood. Poria, which means chorionic villi, that is the placenta. This is called hemoporia because the chorionic villi that penetrate into the blood vessels present in endometrium. Chorionic villi penetrate into the blood vessels present in endometrium and form an intimate connection. So the placenta is called as hemoporial placenta, and also called discoidal placenta, because the villi that occurs in the form of disc, villi or the chorionic villi or the placenta in the form of disc-like structure, so called discoidal placenta. Now we discuss about the function of a placenta. One, that is the nutrition. Nutritive elements from the maternal blood enters to the fetal blood through placenta. Inside the mother's uterus, the fetus which develops, and there is formation of mouth, formation of nose, but through mouth no ingestion of food, and through nose no inhalation of oxygen, because the nutritive substances and the oxygen from the maternal blood that is directly carried out to the blood of fetus through placenta. So the placenta that helps in nutrition and also excretion, because the metabolic waste from the fetal blood, the metabolic waste products from the fetal blood or blood of fetus that is carried out from the placenta into the maternal blood. Respiration, in a similar fashion, respiration. We previously know the respiratory gases, these are the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Oxygen from the maternal blood that is carried through the placenta into the blood of fetus. In the reverse direction, we found the transport of carbon dioxide. Storage. Placenta stores glycogen and fat for the fetus before liver is formed. Liver formation of पर्यंत placenta glycogen और किसी fat product को store रखी करूँगी. Placenta that functions as an efficient barrier that allows only useful materials to pass into the fetal blood. Harmful substances like nicotine from cigarette, some addictive drugs like heroin also can pass through placenta. Viruses and bacteria also can pass through placenta. एमाने मध्य बैक्टीरिया वायरस मध्य प्लासेंटा दी जाई करिवे मोनली किसी हार्मफुल सब्सटेंसेस को हमरा प्रिवेंट करू सकिए ना प्लासेंटा. सो प्लासेंटा आल्सो एक्ट्स एज एन एफिशिएंट बैरियर. In case of female sex, at the time of pregnancy, we found the formation of placenta. Placenta also acts as an endocrine structure. Placenta also acts as an endocrine structure which is temporary. It is found in female sex, but only at the time of pregnancy, not at whole life. So it is a temporary endocrine structure. Then which hormones are secreted from placenta? Now placenta secretes estrogen, progesterone, and HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. You previously know estrogen and progesterone secreted from ovary, but HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, only secreted from placenta, not from other parts of the body. The pregnancy test that is confirmed by the presence of HCG in the blood or urine sample of a female. यदि उटे female का blood sample by urine sample रा में HCG पाइबा, so the female that is a pregnant female, and HCG that is only secreted from placenta that is formed only at the time of pregnancy in female. So this is about placenta. Next we discuss about parturition. Before parturition we discuss about the pregnancy period. The pregnancy period also called as a gestation period. The pregnancy period is also called as a gestation period or baby carrying period. The pregnancy period that is also called as a gestation period. Gestation period or baby carrying period. The period that is from conception up to parturition, which is about 9 months or about 36 weeks or approximately about 280 days or approximately 280 days. And this period is not constant, it is the approximate time period. That is 9 months or 36 weeks or approximately 280 days. That is from conception up to parturition. The pregnancy period, which is divided into 3 trimesters. First trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. So the pregnancy period that is divided into 3 trimesters. Each trimester formed of 3 months. So from conception up to 3rd month, first month, second month, up to 3rd month, that is the first trimester. 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, that is the second trimester. 7th month, 8th month, and 9th month, that is the 3rd trimester. In a first trimester, first trimester that begins from fertilization or that begins from conception, during which most of the internal organs are formed. After 1 month, first trimester 1 month pore, the embryo's heart is formed. The embryo's heart is formed and the beating of heart also we listen by the help of a stethoscope and also carefully. And stethoscope we व्यवहार करिबा to listen the heartbeat. हमके the stethoscope नहीं गिरा में से pregnant mother रा abdominal wall of रखिकरे हमें जो developing embryo का fetus रा heartbeat को हमें carefully सुनी पड़ी. So after completion of first month of pregnancy period, the embryo's heart is formed. In a second month, the fetus develops limbs and digits. Then हमको first trimester का second month रे कौन तीन होचे ना limbs, 4 limbs and hind limbs. That is the hands and the legs, and also digits. These are the fingers and toes. And most of the organ systems are formed at the end of the 3rd month. Our external genital organs or reproductive organs are developed by this time. मुख्यतः 3rd month of first trimester, 3rd month of first trimester end को हमको external genital organ. In case of male sex, we found penis. In case of female sex, we found vulva. These are the external genital organs. तो जो पूर्व सुनिथिलो गोटे टेक्निक amniocentesis, through which we can also determine the sex of an offspring, which is a illegal method for the determination of sex. जोटा हमें करि परिबा ड्यूरिंग फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर. जो ट्राइमेस्टर हमको से एंड वर्ड को एक्सटर्नल जेनिटल ऑर्गन डेवलप होछि किंता पूर्वरो हमें से डिटरमिनेशन करि परिबा अकॉर्डिंग टू क्रोमोसोमल मेकअप. कारण हमें जो amniotic fluid को ड्रॉ करिकरी सेतरे जो fetal cells को हमें कल्चर करूचे और से सेल रे जो डिप्लॉइड सेल तर हमें सेक्स क्रोमोसोम्स पाइबा दुटी लेखाय. जदि हमें डबल एक्स क्रोमोसोम पाइबा तले सेक्स ऑफ फीमेल, जदि एक्स वाई क्रोमोसोम पाइबा सेक्स ऑफ मेल. During second trimester, 4th month, 5th month और 6th month को एक थियरी. तले हमको से second trimester समय रे हमें पाइ परिबा the movement of the fetus. तो मुख्यतः सेकेंड ट्राइमेस्टर 5th मंथ को मूवमेंट आरंभ हो जाए. ता सहित सेकेंड ट्राइमेस्टर समय रे देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ eyelids and eyelashes. eyelids and eyelashes. Or eyelashes, these are the hairs at the margin of the eyelids. During 7th month, मुख्यतः थर्ड ट्राइमेस्टर बिगनिंग बेले को तो आईज ओपन हम पूर्व जानिछे in case of some non primate mammals after birth there is no opening of eyes. In case of dogs, in case of cat हम देखिछे कुकुर छुआ जन्म करुछि बिलेई छुआ जन्म करुछि कि से छुआ सब जन्म होला पर ताकर आंख फिटी न थाए there are no opening of eyes. But in case of human beings, during the initiation of 7th month, the eyelids separate, means the eyes are open. During third trimester, circulatory system, respiratory systems are fully developed. If we found there is a problem in the reproductive system of the pregnant female, or the amniotic cavity is dry, that is an emergency condition. At that time, by the surgical operation process, जो हम कहते हैं cesarean process माध्यम रे से बेबी को हमें surgically remove करी परिबा from mother's uterus. The process called cesarean. जोड़ा हम कहि परिबा प्रीमैच्योर डेलीवरी मध्य हम कहि परिबा काहे कि कारण हम कहसे 9 मंथ हमरो मुख्यतः 9 मंथ बेले को फुल ऑर्गन डेवलपमेंट फिनिश हे था आ बेबी रो मध्य हम ग्रोथ भी पाइ किंतु हम कहसे जोटा पिला 7 मास बेले को जदि से प्रेग्नेंट फीमेल केस रे किसी गायनेकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम हम पाइले but the amniotic cavity is dry, so that is the emergency condition. से समय रे पिलाट को हमें रिमूव करिया पड़िबो नहले it is also fatal to mother and fetus. किंतु 7 मास समय रे जदि हमें काढी आनिबा ताले पिलाटी बंचिबार चांस अछि जदि हमें प्रॉपर मेडिकल केयर देई परिबा कारण 7 मास बेलका हम सब ऑर्गन सिस्टम क्लियर थाए केवल ग्रोथ रा बाकी थाए कारण 7 मास बेलको जति कि वेट हेतिबो 9 मास बेलको वेट डबल हे जाय कारण 7 मास बेलको ऑर्गन सिस्टम कंप्लीट हे तले विथ प्रॉपर मेडिकल केयर ताले तार डेवलपमेंट हे परबो जति 7 मास पूर्व जति प्री मैच्योर डिलीवरी करा जाय ताहले देयर इज नो चांस फॉर द सर्वाइवल ऑफ द fetus or baby. So after completion of third trimester or 9 months, now the fetus is fully developed and is ready for delivery. We know that two types of delivery, one is normal and another is cesarean. Cesarean is a surgical process. In case of normal delivery, there is a formation of birth canal through which the baby is released outside. So parturition which means childbirth. So after completion of a gestation period about approximately 280 days, the gestation or the childbirth takes place. Parturition or childbirth takes place. Before childbirth, we found the involuntary contraction of the wall of the uterus, that is called labor pain. हमको से लेबर दैट इज द इनवॉल्यूंटरी कंट्रैक्शन ऑफ द वॉल ऑफ द यूट्रस कारण वॉल ऑफ द यूट्रस जो मसल पाइबा दैट इज द स्मूथ मसल जहार जो मसल जो इनवॉल्यूंटरी मसल कारण से मसल रे कंट्रैक्शन हमर व्हील अनुसार हुए नाही द हार्मोन कॉल्ड ऑक्सीटोसिन हार्मोन कारण पार्थुरेशन हवा पूर्वरु हमको जे हमर डेवलपमेंट कंप्लीट हे गेला परे बा जेस्टेशन पीरियड कंप्लीट हे गेला परे oxytocin hormone which is also called pregnancy hormone বা oxytocin hormone যাক মধ্যে আমি কই করিবা the hormone for child birth why না এই হরমোনটি কোন করুছে যেতলে আমরা gestation period complete হে যাচ্ছে হরমোনটা আমরা secrete হচ্ছে from pituitary gland the hormone called oxytocin which initiate the contraction of the smooth muscles present at the wall of the uterus. कारण यूट्राइन वाल जो मसल रही कंट्राक्शन हेले हमर पिलाटी जन्म ही पड़ी यूट्राइन वाल के मसल के कंट्रैक्ट हवा द्वारा the pregnant female experiences pain that is called labor pain. Gradually the secretion of oxytocin increases. The secretion or the concentration of oxytocin increases. As the secretion of oxytocin increases, there is gradual increase up to labor pain. And at the extreme state, at a peak period, there is a rupture of the amniotic sac. Rupture of amniotic sac, release of amniotic fluid. The fluid which lubricates the wall of the birth canal for child birth. Next, about lactation. और एक मन रखिथ जो पिलाटी जन्म होची at that time we called neonate baby up to the completion of first month. पिलाटी जन्म होबा दिन ठारू एक मास संपूर्ण होबा पर्यंत आम कहि परिबा neonate baby. Neonate baby or a newly born baby. Neonate baby or a newly born baby. जाको ओडिया में कहछो नवजात शिशु. Okay. Then we discuss about lactation. कारण पिलाटी जन्म हो गला परे मार शरीर रो संग्रह करिबो कोन तार खाद्य. खाद्य means for the development of the structure for the development of the body, तो nutrients are essential. जो nutrients जोटा मदर को ही ग्रहण करिबो किए ना बेबी. तले हम कहूचे the process that is called lactation. जो lactation process माध्यम रे मदर provides milk to the developing baby. Mother provides milk to the baby. You previously known in case of female sex we found mammary glands. Mammary glands are breasts. The glands which are responsible for the synthesis of milk. The glands which are responsible for the synthesis of milk and also release of milk. Hormone called prolactin. Two hormones. One is prolactin and another is oxytocin. Prolactin that is stimulates the glandular elements of mammary glands for synthesis of milk. But oxytocin stimulates mammary glands and lactic ducts for the ejaculation of milk. So oxytocin so called birth hormone that is हम कहबा milk ejaculatory hormone. So in human beings the mammary glands become competent to secrete milk at the late pregnancy, but the onset copious milk secretion occurs around the time of delivery. And the one of 2 to 8 days after parturition, the tight junction of the alveolar cells present in breast are full of milk because then the secretion of synthesis of milk takes place. So alveoli or alveolar sac where synthesis of milk takes place, we previously discussed in mammary glands. मनरक पिलाटी जन्म होबार पाखापाखि 2 to 3 days from mother's mammary gland or from mother's breast, we found the secretion of colostrum. Colostrum जोटा होचे मार प्रथम क्षीर हम कहि जहा को ओडिया को जाय कस क्षीर. It is rich in antibodies. It is rich in antibodies. मुख्यतः मन रख कोलेस्ट्रॉल that contains the antibody or the immunoglobulin. The antibody or immunoglobulin. The antibody or immunoglobulin which increases the resistance power of the baby or the immunity of the baby. ताले क्षीरटी जो पिला ग्रहण करिबा जे कोलेस्ट्रॉल हम कहूचे ताले सेही बेबी रो इम्यूनिटी पावर हाईले डेवलप. Colostrum also acts as a laxative, removing the fetal wastes called meconium that are retained in the intestine of the baby. Baby ro intestine रे हमें पाए waste product called meconium जहाँ को colostrum ही remove करे. चले हम जानिले about the lactation, which means the production and release of milk. Okay. So the baby which suckle the milk. The baby will suckle the milk from the body of a mother through teats or nipples. Can I say these alveolar ducts that communicate to exterior through teat or nipple. Teat or nipple has many pores. So teat or nipple has got multiporous. Through his secretion of milk, so baby suckle the milk from the body of a mother through teat or So this is about your lactation and also about the chapter human development.